Welcome back to the old Talkin Bout podcast with Sean and Vaughn today. No sticks.
No sticks.
No sticks, guys.
Sticks.
Sticks is going through it today. He is not feeling good.
No, we might give him a phone call later on, see if we can get him on here a little bit.
Yeah.
Just on the old speakerphone. Probably won't be the best of quality.
It won't.
Just to get him a few words in.
And the only other problem too is he won't be able to.
He'll be able to hear me. He might be able to hear you a little bit.
Maybe, but I'll be able to hear what he says through your microphone.
Yeah. So
it won't be too bad.
No.
Too bad. How was the old week this week, Vonnie?
Wasn't too bad. I mean, I can't really think of anything specific that really happened. Nothing really eventful.
Yeah.
Went out to dinner Friday to that new Mexican restaurant I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Don Cuervo.
Don Cuervo.
Southport and 37.
Southport and 37?
Where Teddy's used to be. Teddy's where it's either Planet or Anytime Fitness. Where the Steak and Shake used to be that all got torn down for the new 69.
Yeah. And
so it's technically not 37. It's technically
Between the Bun Burger used to be over there. Whatever.
Yeah. So that replaced Teddy's, and then that went away, and I think it was empty until Don Cuervo. And then there's Indy's Best Burger Joint, I think is what it's called, is 2 buildings down from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
No, pretty good. It's really big. Obviously, that's a big place, and they have a good amount of seating, but they still have a lot of area. Like, it's very more open. Like, I feel like most Mexican restaurants are a little bit more cramped.
Yeah.
It's very open.
Really?
And I honestly like it, and the food was really good.
Huh.
Got an enchilada there. No complaints.
Pretty gas.
Queso might be the best queso I've had. Not gonna lie, dude. Not gonna lie.
We'll have to go maybe like next weekend or something.
Yeah.
See what Caitlin's work schedule is.
Yeah.
Or something, or even Desiree and Sticks. Maybe we can go after lunch on church or Sunday. Go out to lunch on Sunday after church.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
I really liked it. Wasn't too expensive either. That's really about it. Server was really good.
Well, other than the fact that she was trying to hint at Caitlin being pregnant, even though
even though she's not. I don't know what that was. That was so weird. Just comes up to us when we're paying the bill. Did you say you're pregnant? No, I had 2 margaritas. What do you mean? Am I pregnant? Dude, that was wild. Like, dude, like I told you, I think she's trying to instigate something in front of my family.
Eesh. Oh, moms and grandpops and grandmoms.
Yeah.
Over there. Wow,
dude, I don't know.
That's a potential, really, for a potential instigation right there.
Yeah, that was probably the weirdest interaction I've ever had going out to eat.
That does sound like a pretty strange interaction. It's not much different than Brittany telling the dude that she was pregnant when she was pregnant with I think it was when she was pregnant with Marley, and I drank a whole pitcher of margaritas to myself.
Well, that's not weird though.
But it was the context of it. Like I was like, do you have any, do you have any specials on anything?
Right.
And he was like, no. It was Luciana's, and he was like, no, a pitcher for $20. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a pretty good deal. Didn't even tell him that he wanted it, and then he brings it back, and then Brittany's like, I'm pregnant. He goes, oh, it's okay, and hands her the glass, and she's like, no, I'm pregnant, and like rubbed her belly. He's like, oh, it's okay. And then Brittany was like, here, take the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 recommend, and 10 out of 10 don't recommend drinking an entire pitcher of margaritas to yourself.
Yeah.
It is,
especially from a Mexican restaurant. They are strong.
It is a good time, but it is also a bad time.
Yeah, I bet. Good thing you had a built-in DD.
Yeah, because there was no way I was getting home. Like, I wouldn't even have chanced it.
No.
Like, I was fuckered. It was not a good time, buddy.
I believe it.
The week for me, thanks for asking, Vaughn.
Yeah, you're welcome.
My week wasn't too bad. It was kind of boring. Same old shit.
Same old.
It was really fucking cold this week.
Yeah. It's supposed to be warmer next week, though.
Yeah, this upcoming next week is supposed to be a lot warmer.
Yeah, which will be nice.
It will be. I think, other than the simple fact that everybody's going to end up getting sick.
I already feel like I'm getting sick.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Just from the temperature coming up and
Yeah.
down, up and down, up and down. This is the time that I hate in Indiana because the weather's so crappy that it just goes back and forth and back and forth, and it's hard to do anything. It's hard to get anything done, but then
Yeah, it is.
working outside and stuff, dude, it's terrible because I mean,
Well, that's like I told you. What, it was probably 2-3 weeks ago at this point. I was gonna build that shed, and then it
Yeah.
started pouring down rain. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll just I'll do it whenever I get time to. And then it's just been cold ever since.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of waiting around.
Good luck trying, buddy. I'd wait till springtime.
I mean, I might be able to get it next weekend because it's supposed to be like 30s, 40s. I think.
Just wait till the springtime, buddy. That's when everything gets done.
I really want to get the garage cleaned out, dude. There's so much stuff I can get out of there and put in that shed.
Let's see. Next Saturday is supposed to be 46. Dude, it's supposed to be almost 60 degrees on Wednesday.
Jeez. Gotta bring the old t-shirt just in case to work.
60 degrees with a 35% chance of rain.
No. So it's gonna be humid hot.
It's supposed to be 50 degrees tomorrow, 56 on Tuesday, 60 on Wednesday, 46 Thursday. Excuse me, 46 Friday, 46 Saturday, 40 Sunday, 43 Monday, 45 Tuesday. Buddy, we're getting into spring temperatures.
Close to it. When I know I asked you this the other day. When's the spring forward?
I think like middle of March. Something like that. A couple weeks into March. I don't know. I can't remember. But spring forward. Let's see.
Yeah, 'cause I couldn't remember exactly when it was.
Spring forward.
Because obviously it's during the
March 9th.
March 9th. What day of the week is that?
Sunday.
Oh yeah, isn't it always on a Sunday?
And then the fall back is November 2nd, which is on a Sunday as well.
Yeah.
Spring forward 2025, March 9th, 2025. And 2025 clocks will spring forward on Sunday, March 9th
From
at
2 to 3.
a.m. When daylight savings time begins, this means that the clocks will be turned ahead 1 hour from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m.
I mean, that'll be good though. For once, we won't be going to work in the dark and coming home in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding at all.
That one really gets
That sucks,
that one
dude.
gets old fast.
It does, especially in the wintertime. Like any of you people that don't work a 9 to 5 or a 8 to 4 or something like that, like mainly, I guess.
Well, even the 8 to 5ers, like they're going to work in the sun, but they're going home in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, depend. Maybe like by the time they get home,
It's dark already. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it hasn't. I mean, middle of winter time, yes. As we start getting out of winter a little bit, it gets a little bit lighter because like
Yeah.
it didn't get dark till like 6:45 the other night.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, any of you men and or women who do not have the typical 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or something like that,
Even
just,
7 to 3
that just work.
set hours.
Yeah, who don't work set hours. Yeah, you guys understand our pain in that. It's typically your construction workers or factory workers or even sometimes warehouse workers.
Overnighters, graveyard, even
Sucks.
middle shift.
Yeah, it sucks. It's annoying. But going to work when it's dark and coming home when it's dark,
Not fun.
terrible.
Because, like, in the summer, when you get home and it's still light out, it's nice outside. You're like, oh, I'll do something. Even if it's 6 o'clock, I'll go
Or
do whatever.
Cut the grass.
Right.
do
It's 6
something.
o'clock in the winter and it's pitch black. You don't want to do anything, dude. You just want to sit inside,
Chill.
do nothing.
Do nothing at all. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it really wasn't that bad. Like, it was kind of a boring week. I didn't really do anything.
Well, that's like I said
And nothing
earlier this
special.
week. Like, I think I said it Monday or Tuesday. It's like that, dude, that last weekend, it just didn't even really feel like a weekend.
No. This one really didn't feel like one much either.
It did more than last week.
I will say, like, so we didn't have any of the kids this weekend, so then, like, we did nothing yesterday, and I feel like time just flew by.
We went to Sam's Club and TJ Maxx. That was
We
it.
went to Sam's Club yesterday morning, and then we watched our show. Oh, 10 out of 10 recommend. I already told you this, but I'm going to tell the listeners
Oh, you and
this.
Britt watched it together.
Yes. Well, I started watching it Friday.
Yeah.
When I got home, and then I rewatched like 2 or 3 episodes just so she could watch it too. 10 out of 10 recommend. If you guys, everybody, I mean, I think everybody has Netflix, but if you don't, just get the free trial just to watch the show.
Or just get someone else. Oh no, you can't do that anymore
because the IP addresses.
That's so dumb. Netflix, be better. Come on.
10 out of 10 recommend The Madness.
The Madness.
It is.
So you've tried to
good.
describe it to me, but you never really like.
So basically, what it's about is there is a. He's like a writer, co-host type thing for CNN.
Okay.
And I don't know how to explain it too much. Let me see if I can just read you the description, because if I describe it the way that I want to, I'm gonna end up telling you parts of it.
Right.
Basically, it's basically like a big race war, of not really like a race war, but kind of a race war. They get into it with this like very prominent like white supremacist group, and they're like trying to frame him.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Okay. Well, he's doing that. Logano's in front. I think he was in the top 5 in the pole position before they just cut to that commercial break. Yeah, we got the what? Where is it? Georgia? It's in Georgia.
Georgia,
yeah, the Georgia race up right now for the NASCAR Cup Series.
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up on because it's just telling me like the first episode description.
Oh
I'm
yeah, you gotta look it up on Google. Yeah.
The Madness. It's a thriller series.
So what would you compare it to?
I don't know. It's just
Well, because I said something about it being like Criminal Minds, but obviously from what you just said, it's not really anywhere close to it.
No, it's more. I don't.
Kind of like.
Have you ever seen Peppermint?
No.
Where with Julie, I think it's Julia Roberts, where her son, no, her husband and daughter gets killed.
No.
By like a drive-by shooting or whatever, and then the police aren't doing anything.
Ricky. Sorry, different movie.
So I think it's Julia Roberts. I'll have to look it up after I read.
No, I've never even heard of that.
I'll tell you that one. That's a good movie to watch. It's really good. So overview: media pundit Muncie Daniels fights to prove his innocence after stumbling upon a murder in the Poconos while trying to reconnect with his estranged family and his lost ideals.
Huh. It's kind of like a Ozarky type.
I don't.
Because Ozark was kind of like a thriller, and he had his family, but he was smuggling the money. Or not smuggling.
It's so good.
He's trying to launder the money, I think, not smuggle it.
It's so good. Like it's.
And you said it was current, and it was a Netflix original.
It is.
So, like I said, even if it turns out to be bad, they'll still make like 10 seasons of it.
It's good. I'll read Peppermint to you.
Yeah, I've never heard of Peppermint. I have
that's
no
what it's
clue.
called. Peppermint.
Probably not even called Peppermint.
It might be movie. Oh yeah, it is Peppermint.
Oh,
Peppermint. So
Peppermint.
Who is it? Jennifer Garner, not Julia Roberts.
Oh.
Jennifer Garner. So this movie, Riley North awakens from a coma after surviving a brutal attack that killed her husband and daughter. When the system shields the murderers from justice, Riley sets out to transform herself from citizen to urban guerrilla, channeling frustration into motivation. The young widow spends years in hiding, honing her mind, body, and spirit to become an unstoppable force, eluding the underworld, the police, and the FBI. Riley embarks on a deadly quest to deliver her own personal brand of punishment.
Huh.
It's a good
Sounds like
movie.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
It's better. It's such a good
I don't know. That's a hard movie to top. That's a great movie.
I'm telling you, it's a good movie.
That's fair.
Good movie. All right.
It's hard to watch movies at my house.
Why?
Caitlin doesn't really like movies.
I love movies.
So her thing is like, she can go watch a 45-minute episode TV show.
Okay.
It's like with movies, it's like she can't watch like the whole thing at once. Like she'll want to like pause it and go do something, then come back and watch it. It's like, no, I want to watch the whole thing in one sitting.
Yeah. That's what a movie's designed.
Like it
to
took
do.
her a lot to finally go to the movies with me. Like the first time we ever went to the movies together was to see Creed 3.
Huh.
And that's the only time we went. And that's because she likes the Creed movies that much. Because I got her to actually sit down and watch them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big movie guy. It's
So
kind of
am
weird.
I.
It's
I'm
weird.
a huge movie
It's
guy.
weird because Styx isn't that way.
No.
So like you try to talk to him about movies and
No, he's not even like a TV show guy.
nah, he just watched fucking Cletus McFarlane.
Yeah.
Cletus McFarlane.
Which don't get me wrong, I
video.
like Cletus McFarlane.
Cletus McFarlane
But-
videos on YouTube.
I'm a big TV movie guy.
Yeah.
Big, like, I guess, like media buff, I guess.
Yeah.
Or cinema buff.
That's
a better way to put
I
it.
definitely like the old movies.
Yeah, movies,
Definitely like
TV shows.
Look at that, dude. They're freaking piled up right
I mean,
there.
that's what they were saying earlier with Pit Row. Like, it's not set up right.
It's not. Sorry, we're talking about the race, guys. Damn, he's taking off with the fucking gas can.
Yo.
Brother. He's pissed.
I would be too. He could have killed him.
He's-
If someone would have been coming across, he could have got hit.
Yeah. Went a little too hard. Sorry, took off.
Yeah,
more
see,
than I
Logano's in
thought
first
it
now.
Would come back. So let's come top. We'll start.
I wouldn't mind if Logano won again.
Oh no. All right.
Yeah, a
Dad
little tangent there. Sorry.
jokes of the week.
Sean won't let me use the soundboard.
No, because he does stupid shit with it. So we found out that our mixer has a Bluetooth option on it. So you can in fact use a soundboard. But Vaughn wants to be childish.
No,
about
I
it.
told you that I
No.
would use it correctly.
Use it in moderation.
We'll try it next episode when Styx is back.
Yeah, that's better. All right, you ready?
I'm ready,
I'm
bud.
hoping to get a chuckle out of you, just like the old Cliff.
Dude, I don't think you'll be able to ever top Cliff.
that
One
pretty-
had me almost crying.
Why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water?
Why?
Because he was a little horse.
That's just stupid.
All right. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Deer?
No eye deer.
That one was pretty good.
All right, got one more. One more, and then we don't really have a topic to
We'll
talk
go
about.
for the
but-
Triple Crown.
So I've gotten 2 laughs already from you.
Nah,
Chuckles.
you got one.
Laugh and a chuckle.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a new type of broom out. Have you heard about it?
Broom out?
Broom, yeah.
Oh, broom.
Yeah,
broom.
broom.
Okay.
Let's start over.
Yeah, yeah.
There is a new type of broom out. Have you heard about it?
No.
It's sweeping the nation. Dude, I'm 3 for 3 on the dad jokes today.
2.5.
2.5. Which,
2.5
if
out
you
of
had to
3.
rank them, how would you rank them?
The Clydesdale, the horse one. I mean, I've heard that one multiple times, just not like,
In that context.
yeah, like they use the wording differently for just a little horse.
Right.
So that one's probably last. I'll go the broom one, number 1.
No idea.
Yeah, like that
And
one.
it's not EYE, like no I deer. It's no capital I deer. DEER.
See, it'd be funny probably if I read it or
Yeah,
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 1's probably the broom one. That one's pretty funny. It's sweeping the nation.
Sweeping the nation.
Cliff. Dude, that one was good.
That was
That was your
pretty
best one.
good. That was pretty good.
It's going to be hard to top that Cliff. It's going to be real hard to top Cliff.
Hopefully I can. Well, so let's get into it. We tried to do something different this week, and it didn't work out, guys. We were going to give you a little video.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday. We were watching the USA and Canada hockey game. By the way, fuck the Canadians.
Yeah.
But
See, USA would have won it. They would have let them fight.
yes, they didn't let them fight.
I don't even think there was a single fight in the whole game.
I don't think there was either.
I mean, they had some squabbles, but like
Yeah,
it
there
got
was
broken
no,
up.
Yeah, there was no fighting.
Like Canada was like holding back USA players, and USA was like holding back Canada players, like to stop each other from fighting.
yeah, let them fight. Let them fight in the hockey.
Yeah.
But we were trying to do something and get you guys some content for the Facebook page. I do appreciate all those that are engaging more. I think the followers, the @followers in the comments is kind of getting you guys
Yeah, for sure.
notifications. Fuck you, by the way, you and Sticks. You
Why?
guys both follow the page and you can't even comment on it. So fuck you guys, by the way.
Well, I didn't think it'd be. Why would I comment? I'm
Why
part
not?
of the podcast.
Why not?
All right, fine.
Just gets us more people to comment on
All
there.
right.
Fuck you guys.
All right.
Maybe I should start commenting on there too.
You do.
I do. Exactly.
You're dumb.
But we were trying to do like a video session. Facebook does not like long videos.
Well, I think if we did want to do something like that, I think it would have been easier for me to put it onto my computer and then upload it
Probably.
onto Facebook from my computer.
Probably.
It did not like the 20-minute video from my phone.
No.
It tried, but it failed.
Excuse me. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it tried but failed.
Failed horribly, miserably.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was not good.
No.
Because the whole idea behind it was, guys, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, it's like kind of, not like a huge deal, but I think it was pretty cool to see USA in the championship game for the hockey.
Well, it was like a
The-
specific thing. It was the four-nation
the Four
face-off.
Nation, yeah. But I had mentioned to the guys about doing like a special edition podcast.
Yeah, we were going to call it the 0.5.
Yeah, 8.5 or something like that.
Yeah, 8.5.
Yeah, so we were gonna do that. It was just gonna be a quick 30-minute or less than 30 minutes was our goal. We made it. For
Yeah,
20.
we were looking. I think we were like 15 to 20, and I think after it's all said and done, it was like 20 minutes and 40 seconds.
And it didn't upload.
No.
Didn't want to upload. We tried it a few different ways. We were even trying to figure some, like, we spent 2 hours trying to figure some.
I was trying to airdrop it. I was trying to email it.
Well, even before we even did anything, like, we were trying hard to try to figure out how to do it through this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because we used, if you guys have followed us through the journey, you will hear in the very first episode, if you remember, we use those interview mics.
the wireless.
Yeah, that you
like
see,
little
like,
tiny mics.
yeah, you see people on like Facebook,
TikTok,
Reels,
Instagram.
doing like street interviews with those. That's what we used for our very first episode.
Those ones were not as good quality as the ones that we were using on
No.
Thursday. The ones we used on Thursday were a lot better quality.
Yeah, but did you ever find that piece?
No, I have no idea where it went.
Idiot. Vaughn lost the cover.
Well, it's not like we can connect 3 at a time anyway.
No, it's stupid. Why would you sell a 3-pack?
Dude, I don't know.
Not be able to connect it.
Like I said, the only thing I could think of is so you always have one charge, but
Sounds like those ones we were looking at Lincoln Square would connect for. I really don't want to spend $100.
we also don't need that.
Lost my sandal too.
The old slippy
Fuck.
slide.
Lost my slide. My slide fell off, guys. But yeah,
End
we
of the
were
world.
trying to do that.
Wee.
We were trying to do that. Just do something different. And no, I'm slideless.
Don't take the old socks off, please. Please don't. Keep them dogs away.
We were trying to do something cool. It didn't work, but so maybe keep your eyes out, and we'll do something like that at a later point in time. I will say, it was cool to see USA in the for the nation face-off nation.
Four-nation face-off.
Four-nation face-off. I thought it was
USA,
pretty cool.
Canada, Finland, and Sweden.
Sweden, and who else?
Finland.
Finland.
Which is weird because it was USA and Canada, which are combined. Not combined, but,
Right above
connected.
each other, yeah.
And then Finland and Sweden, they're connected. They make the penis on the Europe map.
Huh.
You ever seen it?
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
Yeah, you
but-
look on a map. Finland and Sweden make like a giant wiener.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Only you would figure that out.
Oh, dude, everyone who's looked at a map sees that.
Only you would.
It's very obvious. Look it up right now. It's very obvious.
But what do you think about the old face-off nation or whatever?
I mean, it was definitely like a cool concept. I think they could do a little things differently, like, because it's, I don't know, like I like the name, the Four Nation Face Off. It's very like official sounding, I guess.
right.
But I think you could almost like make it like a prelim to the Olympics. Like you could bring in, like 10 or 12 countries or 8 countries or 6, enough to where you could almost do like a tournament, like a real tournament, not like, I don't even know how they did it. If it was like round robin or something.
I don't know how they did it either, but
I don't know if it was round robin and then USA and Canada just happened to be the two to face off for the championship.
maybe they had the best record out
Yeah,
of everybody.
I don't know.
I will say,
But if you did like a winners losers bracket of 6 countries, 8 countries, 10, 12, like you're gonna make it 3 games or even make it just 1,
yeah.
and then you're in the losers bracket, and if you lose again, obviously you're out.
I will say I was very proud to be an American when the Canadians booed the national anthem, and then there was 3 fights in 9 seconds when
Yeah.
they first played each other.
Well,
in
and then-
Canada. That's what happened. They
Yeah,
were
that was in Canada.
They were in Canada, and then the national anthem came on for the United States of America, and the Canadians booed our national anthem the entire time, and then the Americans just beat the absolute shit out of them.
And then when they came to play in Boston for the last game on Thursday, all the Americans booed the Canadian national anthem, which they could. They're playing a hockey game in Boston against Canada. They had to expect that was going to happen.
I could have told you.
I mean, it's Boston.
Yeah.
That is like one of the, maybe not sports capitals of the world, but definitely of the country. Yeah,
Rowdy.
it definitely of the country, probably close to being of the world. I mean,
Rowdy.
they're serious.
Rowdy.
They don't mess around.
So Boston and New York and all that shit.
I mean, you're Boston, New York, Jersey, like those are all close by,
Yeah.
and
Rowdy.
yeah, they don't put up with no shit, and they hate people that are
Rowdy.
not from America.
Rowdy, brother.
I mean, that place is a melting pot for different races, but if you are not an American,
Good luck.
you can be any other ethnicity. You're American, you're fine. If you're not American, oof,
Good luck.
good luck. They do not like you.
I don't know. So, excuse me, sorry. We ate breakfast a little bit ago.
Yeah,
Well,
the old
lunch.
Lincoln Square.
We had lunch, and
It was brunch.
brunch, yeah. But I'm struggling right now. Probably should have saved the Red Bull, not drink it this morning and saved it for later. But that's okay. I don't know, man. Like I guess it's kind of like a double-edged sword. And I guess it's kind of hypocritical to talk about because if I was in the same position, I would have booed the Canadians back. But here's the thing: like I feel like, this is where I get at with it being hypocritical. Maybe is I do not agree with booing of the national anthem. Obviously, I'm an American, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't. I mean, it's kind of like the old saying of you're trying to put out fire with fire.
Well, that's the thing is like, we wouldn't have done it. They hadn't done it.
True. I don't disagree.
I mean, that goes back to, this is such an old clip, and maybe you've seen it, maybe you didn't. It was, I believe he was like a general in the military, and he said something about, we're not going to do anything to you, but if you try and come and step to us, I can promise you that someone else will raise your sons and daughters. It's like, we're not going to go out of our way to do something, but if you do something to us, all hell's breaking loose.
Well, and that's the other thing. Like, I get it that we live in a free country too and stuff, but like, I don't know.
Well, those Canadians are in our country. They were in our country, but they're not a part of it.
Well, I guess where I'm getting at with it too is it's just like all the. I don't know. I never understood disrespecting our flag or our national anthem or anything like that. Like,
No, I mean, I agree with you.
And I don't. I know there's a lot of people who feel maybe differently about it. When you trying to watch the video, Brittany just said,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I looked at it. I saw it was a video, and I did not turn it on because
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be loud. I don't know. I'm not a diehard American. Like I'm like red, white, and blue. I bleed red, white, and blue if I get cut. No, but like I mean, I'm happy to live in the country that we live in. Like,
My DNA is 100% USA.
well, but here's my thing though. Like I said, I'm happy to live in the country that we live in. It's not the greatest, but it's good. Could it be better? Yes, absolutely. But like
I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, personally.
Jamaica. Yeah, I'd live in Jamaica.
America.
Nah, I live in Jamaica. I plan on retiring in Jamaica sometime at some point in time. Oh, next 15 years, I want to be a dual citizen.
15-year plan.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know how people, and even like too, like with the national anthem, like people.
My biggest thing is if you hate it so much, leave.
True.
That's my biggest thing.
True. But maybe you don't have the opportunity to go anywhere else.
Then don't complain.
And yeah. It's no different than complaining about things that you can't change, though.
I don't disagree, but
I don't know.
I mean, I can go on for hours about this. You know how I
Yes,
am.
you
I can
can
start
go.
getting into it.
You can
but
get into your tinfoil.
yeah. If you, hey, drop a comment if you guys want to hear a tinfoil hat episode. We might, maybe not post it to YouTube and Spotify. Maybe like a secret listing somewhere.
Yeah.
But
We'll send it to you personally.
yeah,
if you
we
wanna
can get
listen.
into a tinfoil hat episode. I can go for hours.
Vaughn is a very big conspiracy theorist person, and
I wouldn't even
on
say
top of other
conspiracy
things.
theorist, but yeah,
on top of other things.
there are some things that I feel strongly about. To say
Well,
the
and I
least.
mean, I feel strongly about it too. Like I said, I don't know, and having people who fought for our country, in my family, Brittany. I mean, her dad was a Marine.
Thank you for your service.
My grandpa, he was I forget what war he was in, but he was in one of the wars. It was, I cannot remember. Saved my life. My grandpa, I think, was in the army. And just a few other people too that I know of. I don't know. Like, I don't. The fact that you can be that disrespectful to those type of people who one made the ultimate sacrifice to go and fight, because like I straight up say it all the time, like you couldn't pay me enough to go do that. Like, you couldn't.
I've always said that I will never necessarily like enlist, but if there's like a 9/11 type of thing, I'll be the first one in line.
Well, I would never go do it, only for the simple fact that, and this may sound fucked up, but I value my life a lot.
Yeah.
Like I do.
I mean, you do. You're signing your life away.
You are.
You really are.
But the fact that, I don't know, people can be so disrespectful about it, or be disrespectful about, what our country stands behind, and you don't have to like it, but you also have to understand that, like, we're all Americans.
Yeah.
We're all the same. Really,
One nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty
and justice
for all.
Amen.
And that's the other thing. Like, we're all, like, I feel as if we're a very big. Well, I mean, we're a big country, but right now we're so fucking divided.
We're never gonna not be divided anymore.
No, but
it's never gonna change.
But if people, and we've talked about this before a little bit, I feel like, when we talked a little bit about
it was
the
like 3 or 4
election stuff,
Yeah.
if people would just talk to people and just
yeah,
listen,
that's the thing, is no one can have a genuine conversation about it.
without getting mad about
No.
it. Like, just talk to people, understand where people's coming. You don't have to agree with it. That's the best part about being and being a human and being an American, and just even in general, person. You don't have to be an American to fucking deal with this.
No.
It just being a human being. Like, we all have differences. You and I fucking have differences.
Right.
You, I, and Sticks. We all think that alike on a lot of stuff, but there are still things that we feel differently about.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't fucking like you any less.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean I don't like him any less. I don't like some of the things that my wife does, but does that mean that I love her any less?
No, it's your wife. You
No.
love her to death.
I love her unconditionally.
That
was the old church one. I still love her. I mean, like, we had an argument this morning, and it was due justice. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I was kind of poking the bear a little bit, but
probably not the best time to be
no
doing it, but
yeah, if you can only imagine.
yeah.
But I came home and I talked to her about it, and I was just like, hey, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have talked to you that way, or I shouldn't have said these things, and I said, just because I said this and whatever, it doesn't mean that I love you any less. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation with
Exactly.
you. I wouldn't be trying to fix and talk about and work through the issues. And that's the thing, like, you can still be friends with those. I mean, obviously it's your choice, but if you want to be friends with that person and they don't agree with you the same way, like that's okay. Like you can still be friends. Like,
Right, like just because they don't agree with you on certain things doesn't mean they can't be a good person or
no,
even a good person to hang out with or go out and hit the town with.
you may have different political views. You may have different gender views. You may have different race views. Whatever you, but you can have those things and still respect that person.
Exactly. And that is the biggest thing that I think is what has divided us like as a nation is like they think just because someone thinks differently or
Who's
even
they? Who's they? Just people.
just
in
people
general.
in general.
Okay.
Like,
I don't know if you're specifically speaking about some.
no,
some
just
people.
like both sides of the political spectrum. Like one person could think that obviously, you know, on the different sides they're going to think differently, but like they think that just because that someone has a different view on them, they're just a horrible person. It's
Right.
like just because they don't agree with you or that you think they're wrong doesn't mean they're a bad person. I mean, granted, could they be bad people?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely, 100%.
but there's bad people on both sides.
There's bad people everywhere.
Yeah. It's
Hell,
never going to change. There's bad
hell-
people in China, Japan,
hell,
Russia.
Some of your own family, not your family, but any one of you listeners, or even I can contest to it too. There's some people in my family.
Yeah.
Your own family could be bad people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's.
I mean, there's people that we know, at least one person I'm specifically thinking of that basically like denounced his own family. We'll get into it after, but
do I know this person?
yes, we used to work with him.
Huh.
When I tell you later, it'll click in your head.
Text
but
me right now so I
Yeah.
can know because it's got me bothered. But I mean, it's even with me too. Like, there's some of my family I don't even talk to. I don't.
Yeah.
My grandparents were the glue that held everything together, and it's just like I don't even speak to some of my own family. I mean, you guys don't care to ask me about my family and my own family that I've created or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, in my eyes, why do I need? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry. Why?
Now you get it.
Yeah. If you're not interested in my life, why should I be interested in your life?
Exactly. Like it doesn't have to be one-sided. Or no, it not even doesn't have to be. It shouldn't be one-sided.
No. Typically, that's how it goes.
It should not be transactional.
That's a good one too. Boy, we're throwing some heaters. I don't know. It just,
It's frustrating
it's very frustrating.
because like it would be so much easier. And I think I may have said it on this podcast before. I've told you and Sticks about it. The guy that we used to work with after this whole debacle went down, me and him had we were on the same job that next day. Me and him not necessarily sat and talked, but we had a discussion about it, and there was no name calling or
Okay, so what
anything
Vaughn is referring to is a gentleman that we used to work with at a respectable, non-respectable
to us at least.
Yeah,
I
non-respectable.
mean, I
to
wouldn't
us.
use them.
Not really a not really a respectable.
Love the guys there.
Yeah, not really a respectable company to use.
Yeah.
Plumbing company in the greater Indiana.
If you know, you know.
What he's referring to and what he was talking about was political sides.
Yes.
This guy was a very
Other side.
Democratic side.
Yeah.
And Vaughn tends to follow the more Republican side of things.
Yes.
And there's no hate towards anybody here, but
Yeah, but me and him, we had, literally that next day, I don't know how it got brought up, but we had a genuine conversation about it. He told me, why he thought the way he did, and I told him, why I thought the way we did, and at the end of the day, we went our separate ways. There was nothing.
right, but there was no like you said, there was no name calling.
There was no name
bashing,
calling, no
there was-
screaming, no.
Well, and even
being
then after
childish or
even after-
disrespectful.
even after that, you said that there was no difference in your guys' relationship.
not
having that
one.
conversation.
No, honestly, I felt like it not necessarily made it closer, but he, I don't know, he looked at me, as a way of
Respected you maybe a little bit more.
yeah, okay, he knows how to have an adult conversation.
Right. Well, and that's the problem I feel like nowadays. I mean, whether it's political, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships,
Dude, it can even be about restaurants.
I mean, and it can even go into your kids. People
Yeah.
just don't know how to have conversations.
That's a big one nowadays. Is how to parent kids.
Yeah.
That's a big one nowadays,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you see it a lot with Marley, or even the boys for that reason.
And Harper.
Yeah, and Harper. Well, there's some other things with that, but
Well, and it's harder, like with Harper and even the boys too, is because I mean, obviously they're from split homes, and their other parent may want to parent them some way,
yeah,
and then Brittany and I have our own style of parenting.
right.
And
It's not like
even Brittany and I have two different styles of parenting.
well, yeah, and the thing is with that is like with Marley, like like you and Britt may have different styles of parenting, but like you guys can come together because it is the child that you have with you every single night.
Correct.
So you're not having to like unlearn something from her.
Right.
But
Or relearn things when they come back.
yeah.
And I will say, for the most part, the boys and Harper's parents, other parent, they do pretty good for the most part. We do have our hiccups here and there on certain things, because it is very challenging trying to co-parent, especially when each parent has moved on and started new relationships or something like that.
Right, because then you get that other aspect of it, and that's on both sides of it.
Yes. It does become challenging. I will say the hardest thing in parenting is co-parenting.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we all do pretty good. I mean, at the end of the day, we all have the kids' best interest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because and then it goes back to like what you said about the hiccups. Like there's always going to be differences.
100%.
You're never gonna, especially with kids, you're never gonna 100% agree with someone completely.
When Harper's mother and I were together, we had differences, and we were together.
Exactly. You and Brent are together, and you guys have differences.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's gonna happen.
It doesn't matter.
But it just makes it harder when it's two different homes.
Yeah, especially depending on how that relationship ended, or
Right. Because
how
it's like
things
on a
ended.
random Wednesday night, she's not going to text you, hey, what do you think about this instead of this? No, she's just going to do it. And that's, no offense to her or to you. She's at her home.
Yeah.
She's going to parent her the way she sees fit. And then when she's with you, you're going to parent her the way you see fit. Like it just is what it is.
Yep.
There's not really much you can do about it.
No.
You can't lay a law down of this is how we're going to parent her.
No, you can't. I mean, we try to parent.
I mean, maybe you could, but it probably wouldn't go well.
It's not gonna go
Doesn't matter
very
who it
far.
is.
No, it's not going to go very far at all. Don't matter who it is, really. It's not going to change anything, because, again, at the end of the day, that whenever that child or whatever is with that parent, like, they're going to do their style.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But kind of got off on a tangent there.
A little bit.
Kind of went for a tangent.
A little sneak peek in the tinfoil.
Well, and I mean, it's just, I mean, we kind of already talked about it already a little bit, but I love talking about it because, I don't know, a big thing for me is respect. Like,
Yeah.
so I truthfully do not care what your political views are in life. I truthfully do not care if whatever you have going on with your life. I truly don't care. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way, like, oh, fuck you, I don't care. Like, it's just like, I don't care in the aspect of, if you're a good human, you're a good human. If you're a good person, you're a good person.
Yeah.
If you have respect for me, I can have respect for you, and, like, we can be friends, or, yada, yada, yada. But the moment that you cross the line, or you show me any traits of being a bad person, or just not good for my circle or my family, then that's when I kind of ixnay you out.
Yeah, because bad decisions don't make a bad person. A
No.
bad person just is a bad person, period.
Bad person makes a bad person.
Yeah, period.
Yeah.
Like, we make bad decisions all the time.
We do. I made bad decisions this morning.
Yeah. That doesn't make us bad people.
No. And my bad decisions were saying things to my wife that
Spiking an iPhone off her forehead.
I did not. I did not.
That is not true.
Not true.
I'm just poking the bear.
He's making things worse, trying to make me out to be a criminal.
No.
No,
He would never.
last night
I wouldn't let him.
accidentally. Brittany was showing me something, and I kind of tossed her phone back to her, and I accidentally, like, it hit her in her nose. And, like, I felt terrible about it. Like, it was bad.
Oh, I'm sure her reaction time was maybe a little bit slowed.
It was. It was. Brittany was feeling good last night. We went fouling last night with
Dude, that's a top
Foley.
10 sticker that I got of her.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's a good one.
Yeah. We went bowling last night and with my co-ed softball team and had a good time. Kind of got fucked a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
At the end of the day, you still got it though, technically.
Yeah. So me and my partner, CJ Samples, which is Jeff Samples' wife, we won the championship. Mark told me at the end of the losers bracket championship game that we were going to go to a best 2 out of 3. And I looked at CJ. Mark was like, "You agreed to it." I said, "Bro, I didn't agree to shit." I said, "You told me this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing." And I told CJ, I said, if we win this first game, we're getting fucked.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to get fucked. I already know it. Because it's going to be hard for us to keep winning after that.
Yeah.
We won the first game. What happens? They beat us the other 2 games. And Mark's like, you guys still won. You guys went undefeated, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, we should have just won the whole thing, but you had to switch it up. It was fun, though.
Yeah,
fun.
it
was a good time. They had some food catered in, some Mexican canados or something like that.
Oh, Condado.
Condado, yeah.
Yeah, it's there off of 31 by Red Wing.
It's not bad.
No, we've gotten it a couple times. It's pretty good.
It's not bad at all. It's pretty good. So
They have to-go margaritas.
Do they?
Yeah, they're very expensive though.
Ugh,
I think it's like $15 or $12, something like that.
that sounds terrible.
Yeah,
That sounds god awful.
they're good quality though.
Speaking of softball, I guess we can talk about softball right now too, because
Yeah, old Stixie's not
really
here.
part of it. We
Coming in the season hot. Got 2 new bats, new bat bag. Coming in hot this season.
you,
Yeah, me.
yeah,
New bat bag courtesy of Sean Ball.
you're welcome.
It's his old one.
It's my old one. I didn't need it anymore. I got
Well, I was using a youth baseball one.
yeah, and I bought a new one when we went to
Worlds?
Yeah, Worlds. If you guys are not familiar with it, it's a world tournament down in Vieira, Florida.
Space Coast.
Space Coast Stadium.
Oh, whose spring training stadium was that? I was trying to think of it the other day and I couldn't remember.
The Washington Nationals.
Nationals, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I couldn't remember whose it
Yeah,
was.
it used to be the National Stadium.
Okay.
I'm pretty positive. But yeah, I bought a new bag down there. So I let Vaughn.
Because they had the reps there. It
Yeah, they had some reps. I got a good deal on it. I got a roller bag for pretty cheap.
was like $80 off or something like
Yeah, it was
that.
like $200 or something.
Yeah,
like that,
which that's a good deal.
Pretty good deal
For a brand new
yeah,
roller.
they're normally like $300. But
And
so I
that
get,
one holds 8. 6?
1, 2, 8 bats, I think.
Yeah.
But me and Vaughn, I gave the bag to Vaughn, one, because I didn't have anywhere to bring the backpack back with me
Right.
from Florida. So I couldn't check another bag in on our plane. So I was
Yeah,
like,
because
"Here."
you had to put that under the plane.
Yeah, I had to put my roller bag underneath the plane. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about softball this year.
Or I already told you. Like I told you earlier, I'm gonna do that co-ed draft league.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
We typically play down south.
ISP.
Indianapolis Sports Park.
I wish those new fields off Worsville weren't ASA.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to play in those. Because is it all turf or is it grass outfield?
Grass outfields.
Still, it's a nice
But the
field.
turfs are rubber turf. Indianapolis Sports Park has turf, but they have coconut shavings.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit harder of a ground. The ball skips more than it bounces.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about softball this year. Like I'm kind of excited to play, but then at the end, like,
Well, you
I'm
got the
just
men's
kinda,
team now, which will be fun.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. We have there's talent. We have a decent amount of talent there. And just really what it's all going to boil down to is how well everybody meshes with each other.
Well, because it's your first year together.
Yeah, it's the first year. I mean, a lot of us have all played with each other before.
Right.
I think there's a few newcomers on there.
I mean, I think it'll be a little bit of like a, not necessarily like a skill gap, but like a, like a learning gap with each other.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
But like, I feel like within a couple games, you'd be able to get it figured
well,
out.
and I was talking to somebody last night from our co-ed. I guess one of the guys that's playing with us, it's his brother or something. But I made this comment, and I truly stick by it. The talent's there, and it depends on what guys show up. If the guys show up to just play and have fun, we're gonna do great.
Yeah.
If the guys show up and are trying to do too much, we're not gonna do well at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's excuse me, golly, I'm sorry.
Well, I know for a fact you got one really good hitter on your team.
Who?
Oh no, I forgot he's not playing with your guys' men's team.
Who?
Bridge.
No, Bridge don't play with us.
Yeah, I forgot he does not play with your men's team.
No, he plays with Total Chaos.
Yeah.
With Mark and Rome and them.
Yeah.
But we do have some hitters. Eli's a pretty good hitter. Justin Spillman's a good hitter.
Yeah, Spillman's pretty good.
Logan Scrogum.
Oh, he's playing with you guys too?
Yeah, he's a good hitter. He's got to get dropped. So we're hoping that he can get dropped. Those are kind of like the heavy hitter type guys. And we got some other guys on there that are pretty good hitters too. Good.
So is he pitching or are you pitching?
Me.
You.
Me and there's another guy named TJ. TJ Miller. Yeah, he's from down south. He's our other pitcher too. So it's between him and I. Like, just depends. I mean, when you get into stuff like that, you got to have a couple guys because, I could start the day out and start terrible.
Yeah.
And then not do so well, and then somebody else has got to come in, and then 2 or 3 games into it, they're just getting tired or they're getting their shit rocked. So then somebody else has got to come back in. Either I got to come back in and try again, or somebody else has got to come in. So
yeah, well, that's why, because I know Logan mostly pitches. So
yeah, he won't. I don't think he'll be pitching for us. I don't know, but I'm not sure. But then we got some guys that are pretty good situational hitters too. So I don't know. It'll be
if
interesting.
You need a runner.
I told Brian.
I'd do it.
Yeah, because you can never have too much depth. I mean,
no,
can't.
Because I'm not the best, but like
you're getting better.
And in a really bad pinch, like if someone got hurt, something like I could fill in.
Yeah.
Not first base though.
No.
Not first base.
No.
I'll play the hot corner.
The hot corner.
Third
base.
I used to play third in baseball.
I think you'd shit your pants with the way some of these guys would hit at you.
Well, yeah, I used to play third at baseball in Little League, brother. I mean, the most you're getting in Little League is a grounder, a hard grounder.
Yeah, these boys will hit the fuck out of the ball.
Yeah, I played third and second in Little League.
Yeah, and then we got co-ed too. I think our first tournament's in a couple weeks actually for men's. I think it's men. It's the 7th.
March 17th, I think.
No, it's the 7th.
Oh.
The 8th, March 8th.
March
We're
8th.
playing out in Claremont, which those turned into turf fields too. A lot of Indiana places are going to turf.
They should. They should be all turf. Turf outfield too, in my opinion.
That's a lot of money though.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of money. But it does help out having some turf infields. I mean, it makes it
so
a
much
lot better.
RBI. Or is it not RBI anymore?
Out there in Avon?
Yeah.
It's RBI.
Oh, it is RBI. That's the new name.
Yeah.
They should go turf, dude.
They've got dirt. They've done a lot better. It used to be really bad. Like, dude,
yeah, I mean, it's not a bad dirt field.
Any slightest chance of rain,
so
automatically rained out. Like,
really?
It was bad. Like, they had some really bad drainage problems. Well, and behind there's a creek.
Yeah.
And it's in a valley too, so like it just I'm talking automatic rain out. Like any.
Well, like in the morning when we were during the benefit, like even in the morning, the outfield was a little wet.
Yeah.
It wasn't really soft, but it was a little wet.
But imagine an inch or two of rain and like,
dude,
I've played in there in puddles.
Dude, an inch of rain would have been That would have
Terrible.
tore that field up.
Terrible. I've played in some puddles there. Hell, I've played when there's like 6 inches of snow on the ground there. He used to have a snowball tournament there.
That's fun. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, and just play in snow. It's a blast. But I've played in muck boots out there.
Oh, dude, I'd have the bibs on with the muck boots for sure.
Some guys will. They will go.
100%. With the old Carhartt high vis jacket.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, we got that, and then we could do. I think we don't start till April for co-ed. We're a little late bloomers for co-ed. I don't really.
If anyone's looking for someone for their tournament team, hit me up.
Old Vonnie's trying to get in on the scene. He's not a bad player, as somebody who's played for a while. He's got some learning to do, got some situational stuff that he needs to learn, but seeing where he started out, not being able to barely even hit the ball at all, he's gotten better. He's got to work on not extending. You got to work on not extending your arms so much.
That just it comes from baseball.
But if you're
having
gonna
to reach
extend
across.
if you're gonna extend your arms, you gotta be further away from the plate.
It's just habits. That's really all it
Yeah,
is.
you gotta break some habits and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're not even doing league. I mean, we're doing men's league, but
I don't even know if I'm gonna be in that.
you should be, because how many times did fucking Mike need people all the time?
I mean,
this
I
year?
played basically every game that
That's what I'm
season.
saying. Just nobody shows up from their
Yeah.
work, or they say that they're gonna show up and
When they don't.
they don't. Yeah, and if he knows somebody's gonna be there every week, then he's pretty happy about that. Which when I talked to him on Super Bowl Sunday, he was like, I gotta offer it to the guys first.
Right.
I said, I understand that. He said the only reason why when he was talking about me, he's like, because he goes, I don't want to pitch. I go, you pitch? He goes, I used to. I said, I don't like it.
He used to pitch?
That's what he told me.
What?
Yeah, he's like, I don't like it at all.
I did not take him as a pitcher.
He's like, I do not like it.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I like softball, but I'm getting kind of over softball.
Yeah.
It's not as new and fun as it is for you that it is
It's
for
very
me.
fun.
It's kind of, I don't know.
We never ended up doing an overnighter like we said we were going to.
Nope, and they're done now. I tried to get you this weekend. Nah, I gotta do this, Caitlin. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I had stuff to do. You told me the day before. No, you told me the day of.
Oh, there was one last night, too. I think it started at like 1 a.m. this morning.
Mm.
I wasn't going to go do that, though.
And then I wasn't driving all the way up to Lafayette either for that other one.
Yeah, the one I was talking about was down at Terre Haute.
I'm not driving all the way over there either.
That's where you got to go, to Terre Haute, Lafayette, because they don't do much in Indy anymore.
No,
So.
I don't really know where they'd host it.
I will.
They can't host it at Zip City, wherever it used to be before.
Yeah, it's a pickleball courts now.
Yeah. What was it called before?
Zip City.
No, before Zip City.
I don't know.
Because I used to play basketball there.
I don't know.
I can't remember. But yeah.
I'm not.
That'd be about the only place that I could think of.
I will say, one of our listeners, Dalton. I'm gonna go ahead and mention it.
Yeah, I saw he commented on Spotify.
He mentioned something to me. Since we're kind of on the topic of softball. Ryan Littleton. He used to play out at the sports park.
Mm-hmm.
He's played on a few teams out there with a few different groups of people.
League Joe Superstar.
Yeah, he's played league for a while. He unfortunately, I think he had cancer.
Yeah, he did have cancer.
He lost his battle with cancer, and he passed away.
It was like last
January.
week.
No, he passed away. No, I said passed away in January 4.
Oh, I thought it was.
I don't think it was that far back, but
I didn't think it was either.
he passed away. I think they're having a benefit tournament for him.
Yeah, the week before league starts.
Yeah, on March 26th.
Which is a Tuesday? No. I can't remember what day of the week it is. I think it might be a Friday.
It's on a Thursday. I'm
Thursday.
pretty sure. Let me look.
But yeah, they're doing like
it's on a Wednesday, March
Wednesday.
26th, Wednesday.
Yeah,
March
they're doing
26th,
like a
2024.
round robin type of draft thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be fun.
So look out for that. His name's
If-
Dalton Jennings, DaltonJennings. Hit him up if you're wanting to play in that. I think they're gonna do some like raffle baskets and stuff, and just some stuff I think to raise some money for the family.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, which is be pretty cool. It's kind of the same thing that we do for Brooks.
Yeah.
Brooks's tournament. We do a tournament every year. Well, we've done it for the past 2 years. Somebody did it 2 years ago for us to help raise money for us, for Brittany and I. We did it last year to raise money for the organization that helped us with Brooks, the loss of Brooks and stuff like that. So it's always good. Like, see, in stuff like that, like benefits and stuff like that, not necessarily saying I love playing in them, but I like those more because everybody has fun. But
Yeah.
the problem is you get one team or, a few individuals here and there that just take it too seriously.
Yeah.
Bro, we're just out here to have fun.
Like,
Nobody
granted, we
cares.
want to win,
Yeah.
but if we don't, whatever.
Right. I'm out there to get drunk and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give a fuck. Some of those guys, they take it too seriously.
Yep.
Way too seriously.
I mean, it happened even at yours.
Yep, I had to yell at a few people,
Yeah.
which I don't mind. I don't give one fuck. I'm gonna yell. I'll yell straight at you. I'll tell you to leave.
Yep.
I really don't care, to be honest with you.
Well, what do you say we get old Stixie on the phone?
Okay, see what he's doing.
Let's give him a call. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay,
it.
cool.
See if he answers.
Stix, you're on the podcast, buddy. What's up?
Not much.
Why don't you give a little insight onto what's going on for everybody?
Fuck Fuji or Fogo de Chao. Do not eat there. Never going back.
Yeah, Stix is going through it today
It was going through yesterday.
and yesterday.
$200 for food poisoning.
What did he eat that he thinks gave it to him?
Yeah, what did you eat that gave it to you?
We did the thing where it's like you try like everything.
Well, that's what Fogo de Chao is.
Yeah, that's what
buddy.
Fogo de Chao is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. My little brother pointed it out. We got this bacon wrapped chicken.
It
and he,
could have
like,
been the
cut-
chicken.
Well, he cut his open after I'd taken a bite or two. He's like, "This looks pink," and I was like, "It does." And then I looked at all the chicken they had brought out. All the chicken they brought out was pink, and I was like, "Well,
It's probably
I'm
what it
done.
was.
Yeah, that was probably it. You can
Salmonella.
Yeah, with chicken, you gotta cook it. I'd rather eat dry chicken than raw chicken.
Yeah.
And dry chicken's pretty bad.
Yeah. No kidding.
that's the thing. It was dry too. How do you undercook chicken and somehow make it dry?"
Yeah. I don't know,
That's
bud.
hard, buddy.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person.
That's a hard one to
I could-
do, Stixie.
Yeah, I don't know. So Stix, while you're on the line here, why don't you give us a little motivational quote?
Do we need to find you one?
Yeah, do you got to get one? I texted you and said to have one ready.
But I was asleep.
Oh my gosh. We'll find one real quick.
We were just talking about softball a little bit.
Yeah, we got into a little tidbit about softball since you weren't here.
I got one for you.
Oh gosh.
Fuck Fogo de Chao.
Motivational quote.
make
from Stixie.
sure your chicken's cooked all the way.
Yeah, let's hear it, Stix.
Talking about your dreams won't work unless you do.
I'm pretty sure you've used that one before,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
think
okay.
Well, you know what? They're fucking getting it again.
And fuck Fogo de Chao.
Fuck Fogo de Chao.
Wise words from
Don't-
Stixie.
Do not go.
Sticks, it's been a little bit more of a serious content today.
I
Without
can't
you
really
here.
hear Sean too well.
Well, he's on the other side of the room. He said it hasn't been as much. It's been more serious today.
Been a
without
little
you.
bit serious, a little bit more serious of content today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have the goober here.
Yeah. We're missing out on that third person of the trifecta.
Well, You know what? I meant it when I said can't be replicated, replaced, or reproduced.
Not wrong.
Can't.
Well, that's what when you asked Caitlin last night, you said, "Do you want to come in and do the podcast?" And she's like, "I can't replace Sticks." She literally said that. She's like, "I can't replace Sticks."
That's fine. Yeah, I was trying to give her opportunity. Sticks, you know what Vaughn said? Or what Caitlin
What?
said to me last night?
What?
Caitlin did in fact say that Vaughn did not invite her to the Valentine's Day podcast. And had Vaughn invited her, she would have made it work and done it.
But like I told you, and like I
Terrible.
told her,
Terrible.
she had told me multiple times before that she didn't want to do it because she didn't want to, like, not necessarily put herself on blast, but she didn't really want to be a part of like that social media type of stuff. She's not big on that
But
stuff.
she said she would have done it.
Well, if she would have told me that,
If
then
you
I
would have
would've-
just asked again,
But
then
she
she
was
probably
probably-
well, I
would've.
didn't want to bother her.
She was probably nervous, and then if you'd have told her, yeah, Mrs. Blue Chew and Brittany are doing it, then she'd probably be like, oh, okay, well, if they're doing it, I'll do it too. I won't feel so awkward. It won't be
Right.
just me. But,
Right.
Well, we'll have to get her on in a special edition,
Yeah.
or we can bring them all back again. We'll figure something out.
Why don't we can do a whole day of the ladies podcast.
That would.
We can do it for Mother's Day.
That would be. Well, only one of them's a mother.
She's a dog. Caitlin's a dog mom, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Desiree defines
Oh.
herself as a mother of plants, right?
Yeah.
The way Caitlin's been talking, by Mother's Day, you might be a daddy.
Stop. No, we can't do that because then Jamaica's gonna get postponed. Can't be doing that. Gotta go to Jamaica.
Tell them what the old lady said at the Mexican
Oh
restaurant.
yeah, Sticks. I brought this up on the podcast and I told Sean last night. So we went out to Mexican Friday night, and it was a good time. We were paying our bill, and the waitress, granted, so I'm there. It's me, Caitlin, my mom, and my grandparents.
Yeah.
And the waitress comes up. We're paying our bill, and she looks at Caitlin and says, "Oh, did you say you're pregnant?" No, Caitlin did not say a word. Didn't not even a peep. She's like, "No," and keep in mind, she had served Caitlin 2 margaritas.
Ouch.
Oh.
And I told Caitlin, well, I've told everyone who I've told the story for. I think she was trying to instigate something with my family.
Maybe.
But yeah, that happened.
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like she was trying to instigate some stuff. What do you think?
She was definitely instigating something, for sure. But yeah.
I think the waitress wanted old Vonsky, realized he was with Caitlin, and then got jealous and tried to start some shit.
No.
Whoa.
Pass.
I don't know, bud.
It was a good restaurant and good food, but pass.
I
Whoa.
don't see why else she'd be asking if Caitlin was pregnant after she just served her 2 fucking margaritas.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of softball, the men's and women's, the women's 40 and over and the men's 50 and over got gold for the Challenge Cup.
Did they really?
Yep.
Wow, good for them.
And the women's 35 and over achieved 5th place.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Team Indiana got 3 gold medals and numerous top 5 placements.
Nice. All right, well, we got Sticks' motivational quote. Do you want to go ahead and get into ours?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Let me pull mine up. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. It's a pretty good one.
Where's that from?
James 1:19.
Bible verse. Sticks,
Yes.
did you watch church this morning?
Sticks.
What?
Did you watch church this morning?
I, in fact, have not.
Well, you should. You should go back and watch it. It was really good.
It's a good one.
Oh, well.
It was the best one of the series.
I tried to get on there the other day and watch one. I couldn't figure it out because I was trying to find a song they'd sing.
So if you have the app, you click on. You go on the app, and then you click on Whoa!
That's too close to the soundboard.
Ah, that's what it is.
Yes.
You click on the app, then you click music, and then you can click on each day. And you can that's how you can find the songs. And they have Apple Music, Spotify, or YouTube Music, I think. Since you're a big YouTube Music guy, you weirdo.
It's the best, I'm telling you.
We're not going to get into this again.
The best, hands down.
I don't know. Doubtful.
No.
I got mine.
Let's hear it.
Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow.
It's a good one. Sounds like a Wizard of Oz kind of quote.
Mary Ann Radmacher.
Sure.
I don't even know who that is. Ask Sticks what he thinks before we leave about the old USA Canada.
Yeah, Sticks. Let's hear your thoughts on the USA Canada.
I think they must have got them refs from Canada. I've never seen such big pussies in my life. Let them fight. Let them fucking fight. That is the only reason people watch hockey. If you want to ruin your sport, you'll take the fighting out of hockey, and it will cease to fucking exist in 5 years.
He's got a point.
He does.
I mean, that was, like I said, that's one of the biggest parts of hockey. I mean, they have power plays for a reason. They have people who are on the team that can only skate and fight for a reason.
Yeah.
Let me just say this, right? When you're watching the Olympics and the beach volleyball comes on, are you going to watch it if they're out there in motherfucking nun outfits? No.
Probably not.
I mean, volleyball fans might, but the typical average American, no. That's just the God's honest truth.
How many volleyball fans have you met in your life?
People who play volleyball.
I've never met any people who watch volleyball as a sport.
The ones who play it, that's the only ones.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't really
about
watch
it.
sports anyway, though, so.
Yeah, you really don't. We were dude, we got into everything that you don't like, or not necessarily like, but don't follow. We were talking about movies and TV shows. We talked about softball.
Might have to give this one a listen, Sticks.
Yeah.
Just because your voice isn't on there as much.
Yeah. Have to give
Well,
it the old college try.
Tell the viewers I said sorry. It was a boring episode without me.
Well, you're on speakerphone. I got you up to my mic so they can hear you.
Sorry, you guys had to struggle through this one. I'll be back next weekend to bring the live entertainment for you.
Watch, we'll hit 1,000 views on this.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll have the most views that we've ever had just on this episode.
I'd lose it.
Well, all right. Well, I think that's it. I mean, I don't really got much more today.
No.
Pretty cut and dry today. Remember, we are on Spotify.
Yes.
We do have the Spotify account set up. This will get uploaded to Spotify. This will get uploaded to YouTube. So whichever you choose to listen to for your preference, we don't really care. Just do one or the other.
And I don't know if you put it in Facebook or not, but I know you were going to when we were trying to publish that little 0.5 episode. Spotify will get uploaded same day. YouTube will go live at 6 a.m. Monday.
I will post that here in a little bit.
Yeah. Because YouTube, it has to go through like processing, it has to copyright check. Spotify, it basically just gets posted within like 20 minutes of now it's like within 20 minutes of me uploading it.
Really?
However long it takes to upload, maybe like add 20 minutes to that ish for it to process and get posted and be live.
Thank you to all those who are engaging a little bit more on the Facebook. We're trying to get that a little bit more popular. Still remember to invite people, invite your friends, baby mamas, baby daddies, cousins, grandmas, grandpas. Don't give a damn.
Dog, cat,
invite your dog,
fish, whoever.
If you got Facebook for your dog, invite them.
Yeah. Give it a like, give it a follow.
Yeah, something like that.
Rate the show on Spotify as well. Rate us 5 stars, please.
Yeah, right. And you can rate it on Facebook as well too. If there's something you guys don't like, something that you want to see done differently, we can do that obviously within our means.
And like I said, if you want to see a tinfoil hat special, drop a comment.
and we might be able to just send that out to you personally.
Yeah, that might be a personal thing.
So, other than that, I think that's it for today. We will catch you on the next one.